So, welcome friends in another video. So, in this video, we shall discuss about the um, syllabus of the sociology paper 1 and paper 2. Because before studying any optional subject, it is important to know what is in the syllabus, and we should have the official syllabus or official copy provided by the commission. Okay, so that is very important. We should have the official syllabus. Now we'll start from paper 1. In paper 1, fundamentals of the sociology. Okay, mm, sociology, the discipline, and in this you see modernity, social changes in Europe, and emergence of the sociology. So यहाँ से ये पता चलता है कि जैसे यूरोप में मॉडर्निज्म आया, टेक्नोलॉजिकल चेंजेस वहाँ पे हुए, तो उससे सोसाइटी में जो फ़र्क हुआ, द चेंजेस दैट हैपन इन यूरोप, दैट वाज द पॉइंट वेयर द सोशियोलॉजी as a subject was emerged. Okay, then there is a scope of subject, comparison with other social sciences, means sociology, what is the scope, and compare with other social sciences, what are the other social sciences, maybe political science, huh, political science. Then you have your this political science, then you have psychology. Okay, then you have your other subjects which are social sciences. You compare sociology with others, and here I want to tell you that sociologists, mainly all of them, they are of this view that sociology is mother of all other subjects or all other social sciences, let it be geography or anyone. All of them take the help of the sociology as a discipline or as a mother. Sociology is mother of all subject, because ultimately society is the reason, and all that things which are there that emerges from the society only. So sociology is nothing but the study of the society, and society, and because of that sociology is mother of all subjects. And then there is sociology and common sense. Then there is sociology as a science. Then science, scientific method and its critique. In this you will learn that there are some sociologists who are of the view that sociology is nothing but the scientific study of the society. Okay, and these sociologists, what they are of the view that sociology is also like a science. What we see study science in the 10th class, or general science and technology, sociology is also science, but it is a science of society. So what they try in this scientific method, they are of this view ki sociology should also contain some scientific methods, and on the basis of this method we should study the society, and they, through this scientific methods, or that they establish facts. Okay, and they generalize these facts all over the what you say world. Understand? So what I want to say ki these are means these sociologists, they are of view that there is no difference between um, science and sociology as a subject. So they are of view ki there should be scientific study, means like in the in general science what we see, they conduct the experiment, they establish the procedure that means if they are doing the experiment on gravitation or something, let's be anything, like anything if they are testing some drugs and all. So what they do, they do some scientific methods, and on the basis of that procedure they conduct all the tests, and the end they will find some result. So they are of view that in the society also we should establish these methods, and we should go according it, and then they will then there will be critics. And who are those critics? There are other sociologists who are of the view that society is different and science is different. So we should not establish any scientific method, because there is no scientific method. You understand what I am telling? So in this we will study scientific method and its critique. Then government strive to have a workforce which reflect the gender balance. Okay, this is very important, because UPSC now they are more interested in women empowerment. Okay, women empowerment, women candidate. They see here also they have written women candidates are encouraged to apply. Then here you see major theoretical strands of research methodology. Then here what we you see in this sociology as a science, and in this B, key there are some methods in sociology which they what you say, on the basis of these methodologies they study the society. Okay, and in this there are major theories also that we will see. Then there is a positivism and its critique. This positivism is a perspective to see the society. Okay, that also we are going to see. Then there is a fact, value and objectivity. Okay, and see, this is objectivity. So what is the objectivity? Ki we should be objective while conducting the social experiment. And what is that objective means? Ki if any person is born in any status in the society, अगर कोई आदमी किसी सोसाइटी में, किसी समाज में जन्म लेता है, तो जन्म से उसके ऊपर जो संस्कार होते हैं तो वो रिफ्लेक्ट होते हैं जब वो कोई सोशोलॉजिकल एक्सपेरिमेंट कंडक्ट करता है, क्योंकि जिस भी एंगल में वो जिस भी समाज में वो पैदा हुआ है तो उसका असर उसके सोशोलॉजिकल रिसर्च पे पड़ता ही है. Okay, but we should, what they are saying, we should try to maintain objectivity in the social research so that we will reach to the truth in the society. Like we will say ki this is a building, okay, and one person is here, and here is the society. Okay, so he is seeing society from top. Okay, uh, so his view of seeing the society is this, and one person is here who is seeing this way, so his seeing toward this is different perspective. So his perspective is different and his perspective is different. So what is the truth? His truth is according to his subjectivity and his truth is according to his subjectivity. So they are trying that whenever we are doing the sociological what you say, mm, experiment or sociological study, we should be objectivity. This also we are going to study. And then there are non-positivist methodology, that also we are going to see. Then there are research methods and analysis. Then there are quantitative and qualitative methods. These are the research methods which we devise to study the society. In this there is a qualitative method and quantitative method. Then there are techniques of data collection, because whatever truth we are arriving in the society, that is based on some data. Okay, nowadays especially in the age of technology, we doesn't give like a blank statement. We have some data, and on the basis of data we yeah, arrive at the some truth. Okay, then there are variables, sampling, hypothesis, reliability and validity. Okay, these are also we are going to see. Then there is sociological thinkers. So what is there now in sociology paper 1? Maximum questions in the means sociology they are asking from this area. If you understand this area very good, sociological thinker, you understand entire sociology, because sociology is nothing but a way of thinking. It is a study of the perspective which a different thinkers give. Okay, and we are studying their perspective, we are studying their way of seeing the society, you understand. So sociological thinker is very important area here. If you understand this, you crack very much good marks, and I guarantee if you understand this sociological thinker very good, you can score 300 plus marks in what you say, in this paper, and means entire paper 1 and paper 2 compromises of 500 marks obviously. But our aim should be like we should get like maximum 350. That is a very good marks in means combined of both paper I am telling. But it's if you get 400 marks also, that is a very good thing. But when you are going to get those marks, when you understand these thinkers very good, and when you understand this subject very good, and you give answer in your own language, you understand, it should not be bookish language. And when you understand the subject very good, you don't fear of the examination, because you have understand it very good. So whenever the examination is there, you understand the concept, let it come any question, you are going to write it. So first of all things is we have to understand the basics. So there is this sociological thinkers, and it has started from Karl Marx. See, Karl Marx everybody knows, whether they study sociology or not. He is a very good thinker. Sorry, we call him as a thinker, but he is a very important thinker from sociology paper point of view. Karl Marx, historical materialism we will study, then mode of production, alienation, and class struggle. So all of us know what is a class struggle, and Karl Marx, his main interest area is class struggle, capitalist class, worker class. Okay, and then this is Emile Durkheim. Okay, he is called as the real father of the sociology. Okay, and why he is called so? Because he has done so much work in the sociology. He has contributed nearly immensely in the sociology, and he has work, see his work, you see division of labor, social fact, suicide. See, you see, no sociological thinker is thinking so much. He is doing work on labor, social fact, and also suicide. Why do you think he has done work on suicide? Okay, so he considers suicide as the most important perspective in the sociology. Okay, and UPSC has included suicide, means his work on suicide, in the sociology syllabus. What do you think, why UPSC has introduced suicide in the especially in his work, and that too in your portion? Reason is there. See, what I have told, many people, if you ask them in the many people, if you ask them that why they want to become a government servant, they will simply say कि they want to serve the nation. Okay, they want to serve the nation. Okay, and they want to better serve the nation. They want the do means do desh seva. This is only the general answer of the 90% people. But the real thing is that a human is a sociological animal. Okay, what is human? Human is social animal. Okay, and when he is the social animal, he is living in the society, and he is living according to the norm of the society. Understand what I am telling? He is living according to the norms of society. Okay, who a human, and when he is living in the society, he requires to be rewarded by the society. Okay, he required to be honored by the society. hmm? उसको रिस्पेक्ट मिलना चाहिए इंसान को। हर एक इंसान को लगता है कि सोसाइटी में उसको रिस्पेक्ट मिलना चाहिए। तो ये रिस्पेक्ट कैसे मिलता है? सक्सेस से। ओके, ओके। लेकिन हर एक सक्सेस अलग है सोसाइटी में। ओके, हर एक सोसाइटी में सक्सेस अलग है। अगर कोई इंजीनियर बन रहा है और वो जाके स्वीडन में काम कर रहा है, यूरोज़ में कमा रहा है, यूरोप में काम कर रहा है, या फिर कोई भी यूएसए में तो स्पेशली डॉलर्स में कमा रहा है, समझ रहे हो? तो वो एक सक्सेस अलग है। वो जब आएगा घर में, मतलब अपने गांव में या जहाँ पे भी वो रहता है, उसके आजू बाजू लोग उसको बहुत रिस्पेक्ट से देखेंगे। सी ही इज़ अ फॉरेन रिटर्न, ही इज़ अर्निंग इन द फॉरेन करेंसी, so he will be respected by his whosoever who is knowing him in his relative, उसके आजू बाजू जो सोसाइटी है उसमें, जहाँ तक उसको जानते हैं। ओके, अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग? ये एक सक्सेस है। दूसरा सक्सेस है सी, यहाँ पे प्रधानमंत्री जी। ओके, एवरीबडी वांट्स टू बी पीएम ऑफ द इंडिया। ओके, बट यू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ मच ओनली वन पोजिशन, सो हाउ मच मोदी जी इज रिस्पेक्टेड एवरीवेयर। अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग? सो ये एक पोजीशन है, तो इसके लिए कितना कंपटीशन है और कितना मतलब सेक्रीफाइस करके लोग यहाँ तक पहुँचते हैं। समझ रहे हो मेरी बात को? तो अगर ये एक ही पोजीशन है सोसाइटी में और वो इतनी रिस्पेक्टफुल है, तो उस हिसाब से ही उसको रिवॉर्ड मिलेगा। अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग? नाउ सी आवर यूपीएससी पर्सपेक्टिव। सो यूपीएससी पर्सपेक्टिव, अगर ये यूपीएससी पास हो जाते हैं तो उसमें से क्या बनते हैं? वो कोई डीएम बनेगा, कोई एसबी बनेगा, कोई फॉरेन फॉरेन सर्विसेज में जाएगा। ओके, और मीन्स बहुत सारी सर्विसेज है। लेकिन सोसाइटी में सभी लोगों को कौन सी सर्विसेज पता है? डीएम, एसपी, मे बी फॉरेन सर्विस, ओके, रेवेन्यू। तो ऐसी जो सर्विसेज है, या स्टेट में जो है तहसीलदार है। ओके, व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग? तो ये सोसाइटी को सिर्फ पता है। तो सोसाइटी को ये भी पता है कि ये जो पोजीशन है यहाँ तक पहुँचना बहुत मुश्किल है। तो सोसाइटी ने इन वैल्यू, इन सब व्हाट यू से पोजीशंस पे हाई वैल्यू रखी हुई है। Society has put high value on this position. Which are those position? IAS, IPS, foreign services and all. Because society consider them as a scarce and very functional. Very functional means what? इसके बिना सोसाइटी चल ही नहीं सकती। तो जब इसके बिना सोसाइटी नहीं चलती और सोसाइटी ने इसके ऊपर हाई वैल्यू रखी है, तो हर कोई चाहता है कि मुझे ये मिले। और जब वो मिलता है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, सोसाइटी में उसका बहुत सम्मान होगा, दे विल बी रिवॉर्डेड एक्सेट्रा। बट व्हाट अबाउट दोज हु विल नॉट गेट? ओके, तो उनको फिर कोई और जॉब्स करनी पड़ेगी। अंडरस्टैंड? तो दे व्हाट इज देयर कि व्हेन दे आर फेल्ड इन दिस एग्जाम्स, ओके, व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग, सो society will put pressure. First, society will reward if they get pass, but when they are failure, society will never give them respect, and society will say कि वो तो दिल्ली में 4 4 साल था, वो कुछ पढ़ा ही नहीं, ऐसे ही मज़ा किया। अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग? तो सोसाइटी का जब प्रेशर आएगा, समझो इस बात को, कि अगर ए ने पास कर लिया एग्ज़ाम यूपीएससी का, ओके, और बी, सी और डी, ये चारों तीनों जने फेल हो गए, और इसमें से जो बी था ये कोप अप कर गया प्रेशर को, ये सी भी कोप अप, लेकिन डी नहीं कोप अप कर गया। क्यों? क्योंकि उसका सोशल साइकोलॉजिकल कंस्ट्रक्ट वैसा नहीं होगा, या फिर कुछ ऐसा हो गया होगा, सो ही कमिट सुसाइड। वाई? बिकॉज ही इज़ फेलियर इन द सोसाइटी। So that's why UPSC has included in MIL Durkheim work on the suicide. You understand? तो MIL Durkheim जो थिंकर है वो क्या बोलते हैं कि सुसाइड जो है वो इट इज़ नॉट ए साइकोलॉजिकल और अ पर्सनल प्रॉब्लम कि पर्सन्स आर कमिटिंग सुसाइड। It is a sociological problem, it is a societal problem, and society is responsible for those who are committing suicide. It is not the individual. तो अंडरस्टैंड उनका पर्सपेक्टिव कैसे है सोसाइटी की तरफ, सोशो तो वो इंक्लूड कर दिया यूपीएससी ने आपके सिलेबस में. और उसके आगे अगर आप देखोगे तो वो क्या बोलते हैं, रिलीजन. रिलीजन एक बर्निंग टॉपिक है. आप देख ही रहे हो कि वर्ल्ड में दो दो रिलीजन्स के बीच कैसे मतलब ये लगा हुआ है, वॉर्स चल रहा है. इज़राइल में चल रहा है, पैलेस्टाइन में चल रहा है. तो कुछ लोग इसको धर्म युद्ध भी कह रहे हैं. यू अंडरस्टैंड. तो रिलीजन एक ऐसा सेंसिटिव टॉपिक है कि उसके बारे में एक सिविल सर्वेंट को एक गहनता वाला नॉलेज होना चाहिए. देन देर इज़ अ मैक्स वेबर. ओके, मैक्स वेबर इज़ ऑल्सो व्हाट यू से वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट थिंकर. और उसका उसका जो सिलेबस में दिया है आपको, सोशल एक्शन, आइडियल टाइप्स, ऑथोरिटी, ब्यूरोक्रेसी, तो ये सब तो दिया है. लेकिन उसका सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट अगर कोई वर्क है किसका, मैक्स वेबर का, तो वो है ब्यूरोक्रेसी पे. तो इसलिए उसको सिलेबस में इंक्लूड किया है. एंड देन देर इज़ अ प्रोटेस्टेंट एंड एथनिक एंड स्पिरिट ऑफ कैपिटलिज्म. और ये स्पिरिट ऑफ कैपिटलिज्म, इस ये जो वर्क है मैक्स वेबर का, this work of Max Weber, it is also very important. Many times questions has been asked from this topic, so that is also included in the UPSC. And then there is a Talcott person. Now this person is a modern time, means he is not so much what you say, back historical person. He is now only. So his work is social system, means he is seeing society as a system. जैसे कोई सिस्टम होता है ना कि मीन्स व्हाट आई वांट टू से कि एक सिस्टम होता है कि इट वर्क्स अकॉर्डिंग टू द सिस्टम, कि इफ़ यू प्रेस द बटन जूस विल कम, if you give sugar cane, like this a machine is there of producing a juice. So if you put what you say, sugar cane, and then press the button, juice will come. So he is seeing society as also system only. According to him, society function as a system, and there are some parts of the system which are necessary for this society to function. So he totally is refusing the social reality, and he is giving his sociological so that is there. And then is a pattern variable we will see. And then there is another thinker, that is Robert K Merton. Okay, and his work on latent and manifest functions. Okay, मैनिफेस्ट का तो आपको अर्थ पता है कि किसी भी चीज़ को हम मैनिफेस्ट करते हैं. ओके, एंड देन देर इज़ अ कन्फर्मिटी एंड डिवियंस. ओके, एंड सी मैंने आपको अभी ये सब थिंकर्स बताए, लेकिन इन सब का मैंने एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट भी बताया कि उन्होंने उनके जो जितना काम किया है उन्होंने, उसमें से सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्या है. सो ये रॉबर्ट के मर्टन जो है ना, इसका सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट काम है, ये जो इन्होंने वर्क किया है सोशोलॉजिकल पर्सपेक्टिव में, ये है कन्फर्मिटी एंड डिवियंस. ओके, you understand what I'm telling. So what is a conformity? Conformity means you are confirming, you are admitting, and you are bowing yourself to something. So what you are bowing? Rules. And what are the rules? Society rules. So when you are in the conformity to the rules of the society, and then there are some peoples in the society, understand what I'm telling, then there are some people in the society, वो society के rule बिल नहीं मानने वाले, then they are called deviant, because they want to change the society और वो society की कुछ नहीं सुनते. So that thing is there, conformity and deviance. And then there is a reference book ग्रुप. लेकिन आप ये सोचो कि ये कन्फर्मिटी एंड डिवियंस ये कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है. सी, अगर ये सोसाइटी है, इसमें कितने भी जाति धर्म के लोग रहने दो, कितने भी रिलीजन, डिफरेंट रिलीजन के लोग रहने दो, पंथ के रहने दो, जेंडर्स के रहने दो, इस समाज में शांति कब आएगी? then peace is only possible when the people are in conformity to the rules of the society or the societal goals. And if they are deviant, then what will happen? chaos in the society. तो यूपीएससी ने वो क्यों इंक्लूड किया है कि वो conformity and deviance. You understand what I am telling? and then there is a mid. And mid जो thinker है ना, he is a last thinker in this sociological thinkers chapters. ये भैया ये एक अलग ही thinker है, means he is a very different thinker. He is more focused on individual perspective. Okay, ये जो बाकी के थिंकर्स आपको दिखेंगे ना, कार्ल मार्क्स, एमएल डर्कहाइम, मैक्स वेबर, टालकोट पार्सन, रॉबर्ट के मर्टम, दे स्टडी द सोसाइटी फ्रॉम सोसाइटिकल पर्सपेक्टिव, मतलब लार्ज पर्सपेक्टिव से दे विल स्टडी, means they will study the society from society perspective. And this mid, he will study the society from individual perspective. That's why there is a self and identity, understand. And then there is a stratification and mobility. So what is a sociology कि ये society में ना, whether you take a western society or Indian society, everywhere there is a stratification. What is a stratification? One layer above the other, may, or you can say one person is above another person in terms of authority, power, prestige, money, you understand. So that is there. And when the society is in stratification, whether it be western society or Indian society, if there is no mobility, means if you are not allowing any person who, let's see, this is a building and 1 2 3 4, okay, and this person is on the down stratus and this is on the up stratus, but he should be given a chance so that in some point in his life he can come up. Understand what I'm telling? If you close this compartment and if you close the mobility, what will happen? Chaos in the society. Then this person will rebel. This person is going to rebel. Why? Because then he will say कि society is not fair, he is not giving me chance to come there. So then there will be rebel, okay, and they will not conform the social norms. You understand what I'm telling? Understand what I'm telling? So UPSC has included that stratification and mobility. Then there is a concept like equality, inequality, hierarchy, exclusion, poverty, deprivation. Equality we all know, inequality we all know, but from sociological perspective, different thinkers, what their views are on the equality, inequality, that we have to study. Then there is, you see, structural functional theory. This we will see कि what is their what is this structural functional theory in the sociology. Hmm? So these thinkers are more interested in the structure of the society, understand. And then there is a Marxist theory of the social reality, and there is a Weberian theory, okay. And then there is a dimensions, social stratification of the class. uh, you know where is the class is in the western society, rich class, poor class. In the Indian society we have caste, you understand. So what they have said, social stratification of the class. And then there is a status group, okay. And what is status group? It is a Indian caste system, okay. Indian caste system, in the Indian caste system we will see different caste, and according to caste there is a status of the that particular caste. So that is a status group, that is not a class. Indian caste system is based on status, and this western is based on the class, okay, that we are going to study. Then there is a gender, you know, ethnicity. And nowadays in the world we are seeing ethnic cleansing, okay, means war is there and they want to wipe out entire people of that area. Then there is a race. You understand sociology, how it is important. You are seeing sociology everywhere. In the war also you are seeing that Israel Palestine, what is going there, that issues are there, okay. But we will study all those things from neutral, we will not take anyone's side, okay. Understand what we are telling? Because side is always there. No person in this what you say, in the civil servant even they are told to take a neutral stand, but inside there is stand, they support someone. You know why? because man is a social animal and he is belonging to some status in the society, and when his upbringing is there, और उसका जो संस्कार हो गया है उसके ऊपर जो बचपन से, सो ही विल डेफिनेटली हैव सम व्हाट यू से व्यू पॉइंट्स. अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग. सो दैट इज़ देयर. बट वो भी होगा तो तभी भी हमें न्यूट्रल रहने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए. सो होल थिंग वाई यूपीएससी हैज़ इंक्लूडेड दैट थिंग्स इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कि अगर वो है भी आपके अंदर तो हमें कैसे न्यूट्रल रहना चाहिए सिचुएशंस में, ताकि हम ग्राउंड रियलिटी पे अच्छी तरीके से काम कर पाए. तो वो है उसमें. अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग. और इसमें देखो ये लास्ट है सोशल मोबिलिटी. देखो ये पाँचवें में क्या लिखा है कि स्ट्रैटिफिकेशन एंड मोबिलिटी. तो पूरा सोशल मोबिलिटी एक एंटायर वो सिलेबस में है. देखो ओपन सिस्टम, क्लोज सिस्टम, then type of mobility we are going to see, and then there are sources of mobility, then there are causes of mobility. Understand what I am telling. And see again there is another topic, that is a work and economic life. So in this area you can get questions about formal sector, informal sector, and their what you say effects on the economy of India, economy of world. Understand what I'm telling. So sociological organization of the work in different types of society. Okay, so they are going in history also. In the society when it was back in the society, then what was the social organization? Like in the slave society in the Europe, when the before modernization there was a slave society, slave used to serve the master. Then what was the work there and how it was impact on the economy. Understand? Slave society, then come the feudal society, and as the technology advances, feudal society was replaced by the इंडस्ट्रियल एंड द कैपिटलिस्ट सोसाइटी. ओके, सो ये ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन जैसे कि फ्रॉम स्लेव टू कैपिटलिस्ट, दैट वी विल स्टडी इन द सोशल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ द वर्क and different types of the society. And again there is a formal and informal organization of work. From here you can get what you say direct questions from the policy of the government, that what policy government is utilizing for the formal and informal organizations. Okay, understand. And then there is a labor and the society. Then there is this what you see politics and the society. Sociological theories of power. Okay, now you see theories of power. Okay, now I have already told कि जब भी बच्चों को बोलते हैं कि why they want to become a civil servant, they give answers like they want to serve the society, or they are doing it for desh seva. Okay, but the real thing is power. Power का खेल है. So power is what? What is your power? If you suppress other. Okay, suppress other means what? You give command. Okay, and सामने वाला बंदा अगर उसको वो पसंद भी ना आए तब भी वो आपका काम करेगा. तो that is a power. Understand what I am telling. Power is nothing but irrespective of the will of others, you impose that decision on them. Okay, that is a power. But there is another word, that is a authority. Authority is different from power. Now what is authority? Authority is nothing but it is a legal power. And with authority there comes limitation. Okay, so what is authority? It is a limitations on the power. Like you say SP, DM, judge, they all have authority. They don't have power because they will do work on the basis of power which is given legally to them. Okay, they cannot do illegal work, and if they do illegal work, that is not called authority, it is called a power, and then they will be subjected to punishment by the law. Understand? So what I am telling ki, whenever people are telling ki they want to become a civil servant to serve the society, it is nothing but थर्स्ट ऑफ पावर. बिकॉज कोई भी काम लो, इंजीनियरिंग और डॉक्टर्स एंड ऑल, बहुत सारे काम है, इसमें बहुत सारा हाई पे, स्टिल पीपल आर लिविंग दोस jobs and they are coming and giving the civil services. Why? Because of power. Understand? So better answer can be, you want to serve society, but when there is authority with you, when someone gives you authority, you can serve the society in better way. Straightforward answer. Because some jobs are there or some work are there which require authority, without which they cannot be what you say completed in a good manner. So that is there. So it is very important कि आपको सोचना चाहिए कि ये यूपीएससी ने ये क्यों इंक्लूड किया है सिलेबस में कि सोशियोलॉजिकल थियरी ऑफ पावर. अंडरस्टैंड? देन देर इज अ पावर इलाइट. अगर पावर इलाइट भी नहीं पता तो इलाइट पता है कि व्हाट इज अ इलाइट. इलाइट मीन्स व्हाट? इलाइट क्लास, rich class, bureaucratic class, means those who having privilege, and when there is money, power always comes with that money. So this we are going to study power elite. Then there is a bureaucracy, pressure groups, political parties. Okay. Then there is a nation, state citizenship, democracy, civil society, ideology. You can expect what you say direct questions from current affairs on these topics. See, citizenship amendment act, democracies, what is happening in the democracies of the world. Understand? Where the democracy has been replaced by the authoritarian what you say powers. In Libya, Sudan, democratic governments are being Burkina Faso, their democratic governments have been replaced by the armies. Understand what I'm telling? So that can be a question to you in your paper. And then there is a civil society. This is also a current affair topic. What civil society is there in the news? Ideology. Then there is a protest. See, protest is very important part. Whenever you read the newspaper, you will see protest. Someone is doing protest for something. Okay. Then there is a agitation. So what is difference between the protest and agitation? है ना? Then there are social movements, and there is a collective action and revolution. See, they have given, see how beautifully UPSC has framed the syllabus. Collective action and revolution means without collective action there cannot be revolution. See, first there is a protest. Initial in the society there is a protest. Then there is a agitation, another step. And then there is a wide scale social movements. And once there is a very collective action, like fierce form of the social movement, it is going to result in the revolution, and revolution results in the change in the society. And this, when you see protest, agitation, social movement, collective action, whenever you are reading the Hindu newspaper, understand what I am telling. Whenever you come across some protest, write in their some book, you can use it as an example in your what you say this your paper when you will get the chance to write. Understand what I'm telling? So how you have to means what you say your static portion plus link it with dynamic from current affair. Okay, this should be your static. Whatever you are studying in your this syllabus, you have to link it with the current affairs. Then there is a religion and the society. Okay, so religion is a very important institution in the society. Okay, it has a major part in the development of an individual. Okay, And see, Karl Marx, he is saying if religion maintains peace in the society, then why people are fighting in the name of religion? Understand what? One religion people fight with other, create chaos in the society, and you are seeing in current affair every day. Understanding? So, sociological theories of religion. Emile Durkheim, if you see, he has done work on religion, especially very special work on religion. So he is of the view that religion is very, very, very important and fundamental institution in the society and has contribution towards maintaining in the peace in the society. And opposite to it, Karl Marx says, if people if a religion maintains peace in the society, then why people are fighting in the name of religion? अगर रिलीजन की वजह से, धर्म की वजह से समाज में शांति होती है, रहती है, तो फिर लोग क्यों लड़ते हैं आपस में रिलीजन के नाम पर? इन समवेयर some terrorist organizations like they do bomb blast, है ना? And on the basis of religions only, you are seeing that what happens in the Pahalgam. So this, I'm not taking anyone's side, but really something somewhere answer lies in the religion. So that we are going to study from neutral perspective, sociological theories of religion. Understand? Don't take me wrong. Then there is a religious practices, animism, monoism, pluralism, sects, cults, that all we are going to study in detail. And then there is a religion in the modern society. This is important. See, religion in the modern society. If you see modern society, some peoples are there, they are completely atheist. They don't believe in anyone's god or anything like that. Some peoples are there, they don't believe in anyone, but they believe in karma. Understand what I am telling? So religion in the modern society, what changes in the religion has come in the modern society? Means what changes in the religion as the institution is there in modern society. Then there is a religion and the science, how they go together, or they are in complete what you say, um, disagreement with each other, or they are mutually compatible with each other, religion and the science. Then there is one topic, secularization. Then there is a religious revivalism. See, religious revivalism, this is also very important topic. You are seeing in everyday newspaper, you will come across कि some was converted to some religion and then they again was converted to back. Understand? So this is also there. Then there is a fundamentalism. Government strives to have a workforce which reflect gender balance, women can. Okay, so see what I am telling now. You in UPSC official syllabus, see what they have mentioned. Government strive to have a workforce which reflects gender balance and women candidates are encouraged to apply. What it means ki in every page of syllabus government has printed this. So in newspaper whenever you will come across any report, anything according to upon gender, you write it down, women points of view. You understand? You will have edge on others in answer writing. Gender balance, women candidates are encouraged to apply. See what I want to tell you. Understand? Okay. Then there is a system of kinship relatives. Okay. Then there is a, in this system of kinship we will study family, then we will study household, then we study marriage as an institution in the society. What is the role of marriage? to maintain order in the society. Then we will study the types of marriage, forms of family, lineage and descent, patriarchy, sexual division of labor. Huh? Then contemporary trends. This is important. Okay. What there is a contemporary trends in the society according which are based on this family, household, marriage. Understand? In now you are seeing in the newspaper nowadays ki means women are marrying to man, and again they are doing divorce and taking very heavy money from their husbands. You understanding? So this can also be a issue, and what there if there is effect on the family, household, marriage. So contemporary trends means what? Ki what are the contemporary trends now as a law? Supreme Court's law. Okay, Supreme Courts have banned something now, like what we say that I'm not getting that mm, section name. I'm not getting. मीन्स इन दैट व्हाट अगर कोई मतलब विवाहित महिला थी, तो अगर उसने किसी पर पुरुष के साथ संबंध रखा है, तो अर्लियर व्हाट यूज टू हैपन कि ये जो आदमी है जिसने ये कृत्य किया है उस महिला के साथ, और महिला की भी सम्मति है उसमें, लेकिन तभी भी इस आदमी को सज़ा हो सकती थी. But Supreme Court has said that this woman has right to life. Even if she is married, she can do sexual relation with others. It is her right. Okay. So when Supreme Court announced such judgment, what is their effect on the household, family, marriage? Then there is a section 377, gay rights, LGBT. Okay. Understand what I am telling? So what is their effect on the family, household and marriage? Understanding? You see contemporary trends, and question will come from here only. Means basic understanding about all this family, household and lineage, descent and contemporary trends. Then there is a last topic in the paper 1, that is a social change. Now this is very important. See, society, some sociological thinkers they say कि society is a living creature. It never dies. It never dies because some changes comes in it and it evolves. And how changes comes in the society? Through social change. Social change and modern society. Why it has given same social change and modern society? Because from ancient society to modern society, how it has transformed? Through social change only na. So you think now why sociology UPSC has given sociology and modern society here? hmm? Sociological theory of social change. We will study the different sociological theory of social change. Then there is a development and dependency. Then there is a agent of social change. hmm? What are the agent of social change? Then here we will see law. Law also can bring change in the society. hmm? Then how can social change come? Social change can come when society also itself want to change. Understand? So we will see different changes. What are the different changes which are there so that society changes or society evolves? Then see education. Education is also one of the agent of the social change, because जैसे ही शिक्षा का स्तर बढ़ता है समाज में चेंज आता है. शिक्षा मतलब एजुकेशन का जैसे ही स्तर बढ़ेगा सोसाइटी में भी चेंज आएगा. अंडरस्टैंड? सो वाई एजुकेशन एंड सोशल चेंज? बिकॉज एजुकेशन जो है वो सोसाइटी में देखने का नज़रिया बदल देता है ना. So this we will study different scholars, different thinkers, what they think educations. You understand what I'm telling? And then there is a social change, and then there is a religion and the society. Then there is a sociological theories of religion. That's we have discussed it all. Means okay. This was only. This we have seen system of kinship. Then there is education also we have seen. Then there is a science and technology. See, science and technology also brings change in the society. Understand? Science also act as a change in the society. How can we see that? See, पहले तो क्या होता था कि कितने भी बच्चे पैदा करो, मतलब पैदा करो मीन्स व्हाट, देयर वाज नो कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव मेथड्स. ओके, contraceptive methods. So what is there with the when this contraceptive methods comes like condoms, okay, people use those methods, and when people use those method, हमारा पॉपुलेशन भी कंट्रोल हो गया, हमारा HIV भी स्प्रेड होने से बचा. सो ये एक प्रकार का सोशल चेंज ही तो है. एंड देन देयर इज़ अ कॉपर्टी. अगर वो इंसर्ट की जाए या मतलब जब वो फीमेल जब यूज़ करते हैं, सो विदाउट कॉन्डम्स ऑल्सो वी कैन एबल टू कंट्रोल द बर्थ, है ना. सो sociology, what you say, science and technology also act as a agent of social change. Understand what we say? So with this what you say, uh, uh, what you say, paper one is end. Okay, paper one is end. And one of the important see here also system of kinship. Here also you see patriarchy and sexual division. This also very important, and from current affairs you will see everywhere patriarchy example. Write those examples. Sexual division of labor based on the sex. How the division of work is there in the society. What women's work, what is considered as a woman work, and what is considered as a man work. See, that is a sexual division of labor. वो क्यों हम बोल रहे हैं, देखो, अगर कोई महिला ना घर में खाना बना रही है, ओके, वो बहुत अच्छा खाना बनाती है, तभी भी उसकी कभी तारीफ नहीं होती, बिकॉज इट इज़ कंसिडर एज देयर वर्क. ओके, एंड दे आर नॉट नेवर रिवॉर्डेड फॉर देयर वर्क लाइक योर मदर और एनी वन. बट अगर एक आदमी है और वो शेफ बन जाता है, ओके, तो ही गेट्स वेरी मच रिस्पेक्ट इन द सोसाइटी. वाई ही गेट्स रिस्पेक्ट इन द सोसाइटी? Because society is patriarchal. When man is doing the same job, he is rewarded higher. Understand what I am telling? The sexual division of labor is there, that we will see. So with this paper one, we have discussed the entire syllabus of the paper one and how we have to means see newspaper, cover all those things from newspapers, examples, any report, all these things we have to write. फर्स्ट मैं एक ही बात आप सबको बोलूँगा कि जब भी आप सोशियोलॉजी की स्टडी कर रहे हो, आपके पास सिलेबस कॉपी होना मतलब होना 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 ही चाहिए. ओके, तो सोशियोलॉजी में अगर आपको एक्सेल करना है तो आपको कंसेप्ट अच्छे क्लियर होने चाहिए. और जब भी आप आंसर लिखो तो आपको खुद की मतलब खुद की भाषा में आंसर लिखना चाहिए. मीन्स you should write answer by yourself. Means what I want to tell, in your own way, in your own, that will be appropriate, in your own way. Your answer should be in your own way. They should be simplistic, easy to understand, huh? And easily understand by, see, one of the most important, आंसर कितना भी लिखो, आपको लगता है आपने आंसर अच्छा लिखा, बट इट शुड बी अंडरस्टैंडेबल बाय द एग्जामिनर. सो जब भी आंसर लिख रहे हो तो वो एग्जामिनर के पॉइंट से भी लिखना कि उसको भी वो चीज़ जल्द से समझ आ जाए. तो अपनी चीज़ को समझाने के लिए कुछ भी एग्जाम्पल दे सकते हो, लेकिन आपका एग्जाम्पल तब अच्छा माना जाएगा जब आप उसके लिए कुछ डेटा दे रहे हो. समझ रहे हो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? तो in your own way you have to give your answer, in simple language you have to give answer, straight forward you have to give answer. और वो तभी पॉसिबल है जब आपका कंसेप्ट अच्छा क्लियर है. एंड सेकेंडली यूपीएससी के अगर वो सोशोलॉजी में आपको अच्छा मार्क्स लाने, कंसेप्ट क्लियर होना चाहिए. सेकेंडली जो करंट अफेयर जो आप पढ़ रहे हो सोसाइटी, तो हमेशा ही आता है कि पेपर में कुछ कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स वो आप लिखो कहीं पे, है ना. तो उसका हेल्प बहुत हो जाएगा एग्ज़ाम के टाइम पर, आपको कहीं भागना नहीं पड़ेगा. तो वो एग्जाम्पल कहीं पे लिख लो, दैट विल बी हेल्पफुल. एंड लास्टली व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग कि अगर मैं यहाँ पे आपको पढ़ा रहा हूँ, आपको जो भी इम्पोर्टेंट लगे मेरे से जितना भी बनता है मैं आपके लिए करूँगा. लेकिन सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट जो है कि आपको आपके नोट्स खुद बनाने पड़ेंगे. यू हैव टू राइट योर ओन डेस्टिनी. कोई कितना भी अच्छा पढ़ा रहा है आपको, बट यू विल सक्सीड ओनली व्हेन यू हैव योर ओन नोट्स. और उसी अपने ओन नोट्स का चिंतन मनन करके अपनी भाषा में अपने तरीके से लिखना सीखो. समझ रहे हो. और अच्छा अगर मैं आपको सोर्स बोलूँ कि ये सब स्टडी करने के लिए कौन सा है, तो सोशोलॉजी थीम्स एंड पर्सपेक्टिव्स, ओके, ये करके एक बुक है. ओके, सोशोलॉजी थीम्स एंड पर्सपेक्टिव, ये एक बुक है ऑरेंज कलर की, हरलम्बस. ओके, this you all should buy, and not that blue one. Blue one buy मत करो. Try to get orange harlambus. Which harlambus? Orange. See, I will highlight orange harlambus. ये इम्पोर्टेंट है, मार्क करो मेरा वर्ड. ऑरेंज हरलम्बस ही खरीदना. अगर वो भी नहीं मिलता तो कहीं से उसकी पीडीएफ ज़रूर मिलेगी तुम्हें, और उस पीडीएफ का आप लोग क्या करो, ज़ेरॉक्स निकाल लो. लेकिन ऑरेंज हरलम्बस ही चाहिए. समझ रहे हो बात को. वापस मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूँ कि हमें अगर अच्छे 300 प्लस मार्क्स लेके आने हैं सोशोलॉजी में, तो हमको क्या चाहिए, कंसेप्ट हमारे क्लियर होने चाहिए. हमें अपने भाषा में आंसर लिखना है, हमारे तरीके से आंसर लिखना है, एग्जामिनर के पॉइंट से आंसर लिखना है कि उसको समझ में आ जाना चाहिए जो भी हम कह रहे हैं. अच्छे एग्जाम्पल्स देने चाहिए, खुद के नोट्स बनाने चाहिए. करंट अफेयर्स जो भी हमारे सोशियोलॉजी के लिए है वो हमें अलग से लिखने चाहिए. और ये ऑरेंज कलर की जो हरलम्बस है ये आपके पास होनी ही चाहिए. और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात, आपके पास सिलेबस हमेशा होना चाहिए. अंडरस्टैंड. तो इस तरीके से हमारा ये सोशियोलॉजी पेपर 1 का हमने डिस्कस कर लिया है. तो अभी हम सोशियोलॉजी पेपर 2 की तरफ चलेंगे. ओके, सो सोशियोलॉजी पेपर 2. ओके, सो इंडियन सोसाइटी, सी सी इंडियन सोसाइटी. तो सोशियोलॉजी का जो पेपर 2 है वो स्पेशली फोकस्ड है इंडियन सोसाइटी. अभी आप बोलोगे कि इंडियन सोसाइटी के लिए क्या मुझे कोई अलग से बुक पढ़ने की ज़रूरत है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. जो भी न्यूज़पेपर में आ रहा है और इंडियन सोसाइटी से रिलेटेड है, कुछ भी आप एग्जाम्पल हो वो आप नोट करते चलिए, वो आपको बहुत हेल्प करेगा 90%. देन देर इज़ अ स्ट्रक्चर एंड चेंज. तो हमें यही देखना है पूरे न्यूज़पेपर में पूरे साल कि सोसाइटी जो भी इशू आ रहा है सोशल जो है, उसका इंडियन सोसाइटी के स्ट्रक्चर पे और सोसाइटी पे उसका क्या चेंज हो रहा है. सी, पेपर में जो साफ साफ लिखा है यूपीएससी में, पेपर का सेकंड पेपर का नाम क्या दिया है कि इंडियन सोसाइटी स्ट्रक्चर एंड चेंज. तो इस पर्सपेक्टिव को हमेशा ध्यान में रखते हुए पेपर पढ़ो, उसको कहीं लिखो. एंड देन देर इज़ अ सी introduction to Indian society. Okay, then there is a perspective on the Indian society. So Indian society में 3 तरह के लोग दिखेंगे आपको. जब मेनली मैं बोल रहा हूँ, GS घुरे, MN श्रीनिवास, AR देसाई. ये जो है भाई साहब है घुरे, ही इज़ अ फादर ऑफ इंडियन सोशियोलॉजी. ओके, ऐसा क्यों? क्योंकि यही वो पहले पर्सन है जिन्होंने डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ सोशियोलॉजी पहली बार इंडिया में शुरू किया. ओके, और जब उन्होंने शुरू किया होगा ऑब्वियसली उनको कोई शिष्य भी मिले होंगे टीच करने के लिए अपनी सोशियोलॉजी. तो इन्हीं के एक शिष्य है MN श्रीनिवास, साउथ इंडियन है. तो इन्होंने स्ट्रक्चर पे अपना मतलब ज़्यादा उनका फोकस था इंडियन सोसाइटी के स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनलिज्म पे, इस पर उन्होंने काम किया, तो ये भी हम देखेंगे। ऑन देयर इज़ अनदर पर्सपेक्टिव, ये सबके सबसे हटके है इंडियन सोशियोलॉजी में, जो है ए आर देसाई। जब वो आएंगे ए आर देसाई, तो वो जो इंडियन सोसाइटी को देखेंगे ना, तो वो पूरी तरह से मार्क्सिस्ट सोशियोलॉजी की तरह देखेंगे। वो मार्क्स के व्यू पॉइंट से इंडियन सोशियोलॉजी को देखेंगे, तो उनका भी वर्क है हमें। अभी एक इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग क्या है यहाँ पे, देखो इन्होंने सिलेबस में क्या मेंशन किया है, इंडोलॉजी। ओके, तो इंडोलॉजी, देन दे हैव मेंशन स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनलिज्म, एम एन श्रीनिवास, मार्क्सिस्ट, ए आर देसाई। तो ये लूज लूज वर्ड है, इसमें कहीं डिफाइन नहीं किया है। तो इंडोलॉजी में है ना, जितने भी स्कॉलर है जी एस घुरे के बाद भी, वो भी हमें स्टडी करने पड़ेंगे। देन देर स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शन में एम एन श्रीनिवास ने वर्क तो किया ही है, उसके अलावा भी किसने किया है जो ज़रा फेमस नहीं है, तो उसका भी थोड़ा स्टडी करेंगे। वो अगर हमने स्टडी किया थोड़ा बहुत, अगर और वो भी हमने हमारे आंसर में लिखा, तो हमें दूसरों के मुकाबले एज मिल जाता है। अगर किसी को एग्जामिनर ने इस पर क्वेश्चन पूछा है, स्ट्रक्चरल फंक्शनलिज्म एम एन श्रीनिवास, पूरा लिखो टू द पॉइंट, टू द पॉइंट लिखो कि एम एन श्रीनिवास ने क्या क्या काम किया है। लेकिन अगर आप वहीं पर उसमें किसी और का भी कंट्रीब्यूशन लिख देते हो, थोड़ा सा, ज़्यादा नहीं, तो यू गेट एज ऑन अदर्स। और यही है कि कोई बंदा 10 में से 5 मारेगा, और अगर आपने कुछ वैल्यू एडिशन उसमें किया है, तो आप मारोगे 7 8, 2 मार्क का कितना, 3 मार्क का फ़र्क हो गया। अंडरस्टैंड? तो इन दिस वे यू किल द कंपटीशन। अभी देखो, सोशियोलॉजी का सभी लोग बोलते हैं कि बहुत सिंपल है, इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड सब्जेक्ट है, तो भी सबके मार्क्स क्यों नहीं आते? सबके मार्क्स इसीलिए नहीं आते क्योंकि वो इजी है, लेकिन लोग क्या कर रहे हैं कि पेपर में वैल्यू एडिशन कर रहे हैं कि कैसे मेरा आंसर दूसरे से बेहतर हो जाए। तो ये बेहतर तभी होगा जब पेपर खोल के बैठोगे और वो नोट डाउन करते रहोगे इंडियन सोसाइटी पे जो भी एग्जांपल्स आ रहे हैं करंट में। अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग? तो आगे आगे बढ़ते हैं। इम्पैक्ट ऑफ द कॉलोनियल रूल ऑन द इंडियन सोसाइटी। सी, दिस इज द पार्ट ऑफ देयर मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री, जो भी हम स्पेक्ट्रम में पढ़ रहे हैं, एनसीईआरटी में पढ़ रहे हैं, कि जब ब्रिटिशर्स थे यहाँ पे, तो तब की सोसाइटी में क्या था। अंडरस्टैंड? तो उधर से डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा यहाँ पर। सोशोलॉजिकल बैकग्राउंड ऑफ इंडियन नेशनलिज्म, ये तो आप पढ़ ही रहे हो। अंडरस्टैंड? आपके वो हर जगह पे पढ़ रहे हो, ये प्रीलिम्स में पढ़ रहे हो, है ना। मॉडर्नाइजेशन ऑफ इंडियन ट्रेडिशन, मतलब इंडियन ट्रेडिशन प्री कॉलोनाइजेशन कैसे था, और जैसे ही उसमें टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसेस हुए, ब्रिटिशर्स ने कुछ चेंज लाए, तो इंडियन ट्रेडिशंस में कैसे फ़र्क पड़ गया, वो हम देखेंगे। देन देर इज़ अ प्रोटेस्ट मोमेंट ड्यूरिंग द कॉलोनियल पीरियड। दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, अंडरस्टैंड? colonial period, in the time of colonial period, whatever protests were there, let it be pabna revolt, indigo revolt, वो सब you should know in detail. Then only you will going to answer question if any question comes from this area. Understand? And then there is a social reform. Then there is a social reform. In this part what you will see, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Understand? तो मैं क्या बोलना चाहता हूँ कि जब हम इंडियन सोसाइटी के बाद पेपर 2 में जब आएंगे सोशल रिफॉर्म में, और स्पेशली यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है, इम्पैक्ट ऑफ कॉलोनियल रोल ऑन इंडियन सोसाइटी। ये शब्द क्या है, कॉलोनियल रूल, और कॉलोनियल रूल और सोशल रिफॉर्म, तो ये उस टाइम का पूछ रहा है। तो राजा राम मोहन रॉय, ये सब जितने भी हैं social reformers, that we should study in detail and make their notes. Then only we will be in better position to answer those questions if any questions come from this area. Understand what I'm telling? And those who are studying for MPSC, because now this year what has happened, कि MPSC, Maharashtra Public Service Commission, they has also introduced their pattern on the lines of UPSC. Okay, तो what is expected from those candidates, कि in this social reforms you have to study the social reformers from Maharashtra also. Okay, Maharashtra social reformers. Okay, why? Because see, ये MPSC क्या करेगा? It will, we cannot predict now. It will ask from all India also, and it can ask from, I ask Maharashtra specific part also. Understand what I am telling? So you should be ready there, especially MPSC candidates. And again we will move forward, and see, B, social structure, rural and agricultural societies. So we will study what is difference between rural society, okay, and modern society, and agrarian society, means those society which are totally dependent on agriculture, है ना. Then we will see village, then we will see village studies. Then there is a agrarian and social structure, evolution of land tenure system, land reforms. Hmm? This you all know. Then there is a caste system, study of the caste system. GS घुरे ने उसके ऊपर उनका क्या पर्सपेक्टिव है कास्ट सिस्टम पे. एम एन श्रीनिवास हाउ ही सीज द कास्ट. And then there is a one only which social, what you say, western scholar, whose name is mentioned here, Louis Dumont. Okay, he, see, he has done study on the Indian caste system. So इसका इम्पोर्टेंस बढ़ जाता है कि कोई जो है मतलब वेस्टर्न आदमी वो इंडियन कास्ट सिस्टम के बारे में पढ़ रहा है, तो इसका नाम स्पेशली मेंशन्ड है सिलेबस में, तो इसका अच्छी तरह से स्टडी करना चाहिए. सी, सिलेबस कवर करना मतलब क्या कि वी हैव टू स्टडी द कोर थिंग्स वेरी गुड, but on the same time we have to, means study periphery also very good, which is not mentioned in the syllabus directly. बट जो थिंग सिलेबस में डायरेक्टली मेंशन है वो तो हमें बहुत अच्छी तरीके से करनी है, लेकिन वो जो उसके आजू बाजू का भी जो फेरेफेरी है वो भी हमें अच्छी तरीके से करना चाहिए, ऐसा मेरा पर्सपेक्टिव है. एंड देन देर इज़ आंध्र बेतिले. से आंध्र बेतिले ना जो आदमी है वो अभी भी जिंदा है, एंड हिज नेम इज़ देयर, मीन्स in the our syllabus, so we have to study him. Then there is the features of caste system, untouchability, perspectives. See, untouchability we all know, and we know, and then UPC has mentioned perspective, so we have to study the different scholars, their perspective on untouchability, and make our notes. Understand, हमें कैसे दूसरों पे एज लानी है. They have not mentioned here directly, but we have to interpret and we have to make the notes. Hmm? Then there is a tribal. Okay, see, important thing, tribal peoples are very interest to UPSC. यूपीएससी का इंटरेस्ट किस में है? वुमेन्स, ट्राइबल, SC, ST. यू अंडरस्टैंड, ये जो है समाज के जो दबे कुचले लोग हैं, इनको कैसे हम अपलिफ्ट करें, इनको हम कैसे मेन स्ट्रीम सोसाइटी में लाए, इस पर उनका ज़्यादा महत्व है. तो इन्होंने एक सिलेबस में सोशियोलॉजी के एक पूरा जो एरिया है वो ट्राइबल्स के लिए डेडिकेट किया है. सो वी विल सी definitions and problems, means what you will study in this ki what are the problems of tribal peoples. Understand what I am telling. Then there is a geographical spread, colonial policies, issues, huh? Issues, इंटीग्रेशन एंड ऑटोनॉमी, मीन्स ये ट्राइब्स जो है इनका क्या जोग्राफिकल स्प्रेड है, वेयर दे लिव. Understand, different tribes live in different areas, and then there is a resources which are very rich in their areas. When what were the colonial policies in the British period, how they were behaving with tribes. Understand, and now what are the condition of tribes, and what the government is doing for their upliftment. See, for government also tribes are very important because separate ministry is there. Tribal ministry. One minister is especially appointed for them. There is no minister of SC, ST, OBC, everything. But there is a minister of tribal affairs. From this itself, you can know the interest of government in tribals. You understand? Very important. Keep in mind. Make the notes. See the tribal issues in the news. Understand? Okay. Then there is a sociological classes in India. Okay. uh, Social classes in India. Agrarian class structure means when in agricultural society, how there is a class structure. Industrial class structure, middle classes in India. Okay. Then there is a system kinship in India. We have studied the means seen this topic in paper 1 also, and same topic is there in paper 2 also, but it is from Indian perspective. Lineage and descent in India, types of kinship systems, family and marriage in India, household dimension of the family in India, patriarchy, entitlement, and sexual division of labor. See, both topics, this topic is common in paper 1 also and paper 2 also. Okay, you see how means if you take sociology as optional, you are in the advantage. Means society, let it be a world society, societies in other parts of the world, or let it be Indian society. Society to society hai, there will be difference, but it will help you. Means paper 1 is going to help paper 2 and paper 2 is going to help paper 1. So this is advantage of taking sociology as optional, कि हमें ज़्यादा मेहनत नहीं करनी कि इस पेपर के लिए हमें कोई अलग से मेहनत करनी है और इस पेपर के लिए कोई अलग से. So entire if you see, Indian sociology is a part of paper 1 also, we can say. It is a part of world. India is a part of world. है ना? Then there is a religion and the society. See, religion, there is this is in paper 1 also and paper 2 also. Understand? Religious communities in India, problems of religious minorities. Okay, keep track in the newspaper if you come across any religious minority and their problems, make notes. Okay. Then there is a social changes in India. Hmm? Social change, you have seen ki it is in the paper 1 also and paper 2 as also. And then there is a visions of social change in India. Idea of development planning, mixed economy. Our is mixed economy. Constitution, law and social change. See, earlier we see connection of sociology in the modern and colonial. That portion is included there. Now we see polity, how polity is now in action. Constitution, law and social change. Education, social change. Hmm? Education as a topic, there is a mention in paper 1 also and paper 2 also. And then there is agrarian transformation in India. Programs for rural development, community development, cooperative poverty elevation scheme. See, poverty is very important topic. Then there is a green revolution, social change. We have to study that. Changing modes of production in Indian agriculture. How technology is coming in Indian agriculture and how the society is changing. है ना? Problems of rural labor. Now whenever you are coming reading newspaper and you come across problem of some labor, write it down, what were their problem, where they belong. Understand what I'm. So you will have edge whenever you are going to write answers. Bondage, migrations, every time in every newspaper you will come across these topics: rural labor, bondage, migration. Write it down, so you will have edge. See, अगर कोई है ना डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन इस टॉपिक पे आता है, everybody is going to write answer and they all going to get 5 marks. But how you will get 8 marks out of 10? 10 out of 10 they will never give, but your focus is that should be that how I can get 8 marks out of 10. And that is only possible when you supplement your answer with current affair examples. And your example also should be very specific. Name should be specific, whatever examples you are giving. And you should be, your examples should also be backed by the data. Understand what I'm telling? Then there is a industrialization, urbanization in India. Okay. Then there is a evolution of modern industry in India, growth, settlement, urban settlements in India, है ना? Working class structure, growth, class mobilization. These all topics we have seen in paper one. Then there is a informal sector, child labor, hmm? Slums. See slums, slums. Why they have in what you say, included some slums in the syllabus. See, slums is very important problem, because whenever there is a development, slums are replaced, and when slums are replaced, these people are forced to migrate to other parts, and they are settled there. Okay, so this is a challenge to development. It is not easy to evacuate these people. Dharavi slums is there. Okay, now studies have point. See, Dharavi is there, and this is a slum. Okay, and slum, and here is Dharavi, and here is a rich class. Rich class live this side, and poor people live this side, and this is slum. So studies have pointed that these people who are living in this poor area, they are living 10 years less. Means their life expectancy is 10 years less as compared to these rich fellows. Okay, so this is creating a divide, rich poor. Okay, so slum is also very important. So what policies of government are there? Okay, so that there should be no more slums in India. So why slums are there? You should think, because there are no sources of employment in rural areas. Okay, rural areas there are less employment. Okay, so what happens? People migrate from rural areas to urban areas. Okay, and urban areas, if they migrate from any small villages of the country to Mumbai, let's say. Okay, Mumbai, you will find employment, छोटा मोटा employment तो मिल ही जाता है. Mumbai is such a city, but main thing is of living in Mumbai. Living in Mumbai, you, what happen? He require much money to accommodation, and accommodation is very costly in Mumbai. So people, you see, you search in YouTube, they are living in slums, very poor, unhygienic, no sanitation is there, but still people are living there, managing their lives. Why? Because there is no much employment in rural areas, and then as a result more people are coming and they are living in the slums. वाह, अगर किसी को रूरल एरिया में अच्छी खासी इनकम मिल जाती है तो क्या वो जाएगा सिटी में? नहीं जाएगा. तो ये यूपीएससी ने क्यों इंक्लूड किया है कि ऐसी पॉलिसीज़ गवर्नमेंट ने बनानी चाहिए कि जिससे रूरल एम्पावरमेंट हो, और जिससे हमारे अर्बन एरियाज़ जो है वो ग्रोथ ऑफ सेंटर्स तो रहे, एट द सेम टाइम स्लम्स ज़्यादा ना हो. और ये तभी पॉसिबल है कि रूरल एरियाज़ में एजुकेशन अच्छी तरीके से पहुंचाई जाए, वहाँ के पीपल्स का एम्पावरमेंट हो, लेट इट बी एनी एम्पावरमेंट. जैसे कि लोग बैंक से जुड़े, जो उनका डिजिटलाइजेशन हो. अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग? उनके लैंड रिकॉर्ड्स का डिजिटलाइजेशन हो, वहाँ पे अच्छी अच्छी गवर्नमेंट की स्कीम्स पहुँचे, कि वह जिसके थ्रू उनका एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ बढ़े. अंडरस्टैंड? तो इस सारी चीज़ें से हम वो सारी प्रॉब्लम्स को टैकल कर सकते हैं. देन देर इज़ अ डिप्राइवेशन इन अर्बन एरियाज, दैट वी विल स्टडी. Then there is a political and society. See, we have studied this also in paper 1 also, and same topic is there in paper 2. And see what again, I have taken this from this syllabus from UPSC official website. So what they say, government strive to have workforce which reflect gender balance. Women candidates are encouraged to apply. Then there is a nation, democracy, citizenship. Then same thing, political party, pressure group, social, political elite, regionalism. Then but one thing is there different: regionalism. You all know what is that. Regionalism, decentralization of power, secularization. Okay. Then another topic: social movements in modern India, peasant and farmer movements. So in history also you have studied ki what were the peasant movements, and farmer movements, that we have to study, make brief notes on that, memorize it, and try to write in our own way, in simple manner, in a lucent way, which is good to hear. It should not be bookish language. Okay, you should write the root cause and all things in your own way. तभी वो पढ़ने में मजा आना चाहिए आपका आंसर. And another thing, there is a woman movement, backward classes, Dalit movements. Dalit movements, major Dalit movements in the pre-colonial, pre-independence. Then there is a environment movements. Then there is a ethnicity and identity movements. And then there is a population dynamics. Population, in this we will see, study the population policy of Indian government, growth, composition, distribution, components of the population, growth, birth, death, migration, that all we study in detail. Population policy, family planning, this is important area. More question is asking from this area only, family planning. Then there is a emerging issue that like aging, sex ratio, child and infant mortality, reproductive health. So what is there? Aging, this is also important, because aging population, how can we reduce their dependence on others, and how can we make them productive, so that they also contribute in the economic development, social development of the country. That is the whole issue. That's why UPSC has included aging as the um, factor in your syllabus of the sociology. Okay, because these issues are emerging issues. See what emerging issues they have mentioned: aging, sex ratio, child, infant, and mortality. There can be other issue also which are emerging now, which are not mentioned in the syllabus. So if you come across any such emerging issue, you write it down. Okay. Then there is a social moments in modern India, peasant and farmer movement. Okay, that we have to see seen only. दो बार आ गया है शायद से. Challenges of social transformation. Uh, Crisis of development, displacement, environmental problem, and sustainability. When there is a development, of course there is a crisis in the environment, because if there has to be development, you have to cut forest, and when you have to cut forest, some peoples or some sections in the society is there which opposes development, because they are more pro environment. They don't want to hurt environment at any cost. So that we are going to study, because ultimately you as a civil servant, when you are serving in the government, and if you are very lucky and you come and government has given any opportunity to you in the future, let's say if you are officer there, that this development project has to be done, and for that you have to cut this forest or that, then how can you deal that thing in the society? You have to cope with social pressure from the social activist peoples living there. So how you will manage that, and also you will fulfill the work of the government, that is there. So that is included in your syllabus ki crisis of development, displacement, environment problem, and sustainability. Understand? We have to develop, but minimum damage to environment. And when we do that damage, How can we make it sustainable again? That is the core issue. And then there is a poverty, deprivation, inequality, violence against women. See, violence against women. Okay, UPC is more interested in women. Understand? Then there is a caste conflicts, ethnic conflicts, communalism, religious revivalism. These all issues are coming in papers every day. Illiteracy, disparities in education, like that. Okay, so we have seen major topics and completed entire paper 1 and paper 2 and discussed what is there in the paper, because before teaching the sociology or any other optional subject, we should know its syllabus. So I hope you will what you say, carry the syllabus copy. Orange harlumbus, not blue. You keep in mind orange harlumbus. And if it is not available orange harlumbus, you see some PDF on the internet and xerox it. And third, you see, and newspaper. These three things only I have told you, not more than this. Orange harlumbus, Hindu newspaper, and your own notes. These three things will make you different from others. Keep in mind. Thank you very much.